Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm
All right.
recording now.
All right. So we're ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. 1 second. All righty. So Lisaldo, you want me to open this up, or you gonna open it up?
No, go ahead. Open it up.
All right. All right. Sounds good. Give me a second. Let's mute everybody out. All right. Lisaldo, see if you can mute everybody because I'm actually logged into my account, so I'm gonna have to unmute myself.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Unmute everybody.
Do. All right.
We all.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. All right, Lou, you can hear me. We're good to go.
Yeah, I hear you.
All righty. So first and foremost, what's going on, team? How is everybody feeling tonight? I hope you guys are feeling marvelous. I hope you guys are feeling fantastic. Today we wanted to put together this team call, just so we can reach and extend our voice out to everybody. Because at the end of the day, this is a networking business. We're here to make profits. We're here to build businesses. We're here to make lifetime connections. We're here to do all these different amazing things. But sometimes in life you get hit with boulders, and you get these side things. They come and they knock you down, and sometimes you lose sight of what you're going after. Sometimes you lose disbelief. Sometimes you lose belief, and then you don't believe what you set your heart out to is feasible anymore. You feel like you might not be able to do it. Sometimes there's some of us that almost like a car. We can ride for a couple of miles really strong, and then the gasoline tank gets empty. And then once the gasoline tank is empty, we need to recharge and we need to refuel. We've been doing a lot of calls with the leaders lately. We've been trying to form and organize a lot of different things with Chris, with Market Watch coming back, with the Zooms coming back, with all the training that we're delivering, and all this great value, all that great content, all that good stuff. But tonight, we just wanted to make the team feel good. Tonight, we wanted to host a Believe, Conceive, and Achieve Zoom. So when I'm going to be talking tonight, I'm not going to be doing anything scripted. I'm going to be talking from the heart right now, and I'm going to get a little deep with you guys. I'm going to get so deep with you guys. I don't know where this conversation is going to go, so I'm giving you guys a warning. I'm just feeling so good. I'm feeling recharged. I'm feeling turbo, guys. I'll tell you one thing quickly. I have been grinding my tail off for the past 8 months with Anthony in this business, and I had got to a point where I had just felt burnt out. Like I had did hundreds. I'm talking about hundreds of presentations, Zooms, calls, met thousands of people, traveled all over the place, and I'm making good money, but I'm not making as much money as I want to make. Like all of us on here, we all want to make more money. We're all entrepreneurs. But I have felt at that one point, I started feeling demotivated. I started feeling down. I started feeling tired. I'm like, man, there's just so much going on. And then I took a step back. I had I had some things going on with my family and my grandmother, and all these deep things that were going on with me. And then between all the calls that's been happening and the things that's been happening with my family, I took a step back. I haven't been posting on social media, but then I took a step back, guys. And I want you to hear this. I ended up taking a step back, and I had to reflect on life. Like I knew where I was going. I knew where I'm heading. I know where I want to build a market. I know where I want this team to be. I know where I want you guys to be, just like how you guys know where you want to be. But for some reason, I wasn't waking up with the energy no more. I was waking up and I wasn't excited to do on a Zoom. I was like, Lord, give me a break. I need a break today. But I'm done. I'm done having the break. And I hope you guys are done having a break too. You guys might be in different stages right now. Some of you guys might be at an all-time high at a momentum. Other you guys might be feeling burnt out from just working too hard. Some of you guys might be feeling that you've just been giving and giving and giving and giving, and you're not getting enough back. So what we're going to do is we're going to start this off, right? Before we let Lou jump on, we're going to start this off, right, with a little story that everybody should know, right? Some of you guys know this, some of you guys don't, but I'm going to start running through some stuff right now. The first story, okay, is about the bamboo tree. Do you guys know about the bamboo tree, the story of the bamboo tree? The story of the bamboo tree is about people having invisible results. And that's what a lot of us have in life. We have invisible results, and we're just not willing to stick it out long enough to actually see the results. So this is how this goes. A farmer, and this is actually how bamboo trees work. A farmer comes and he plants a whole plantation of bamboo seeds because he knows they're going to grow really high and he's going to make a lot of money off of them. So the farmer comes and the farmer starts watering the bamboo seed, and he waters it every day. He starts watering it and watering it and watering it. And then the days, the weeks, the months, and the years pass. And this guy, he's feeling like he's going to give up. 5 long years, he just kept constantly watering it. And for 5 years, there was not one sprout coming out that ground. But on the fifth year of watering, from him staying consistent, on the 5th year of watering, a little sprout, boom, came right out the ground. And when that little sprout came out, he felt excited. And that sprout was the preparation for what was about to happen. Because in the next 5 weeks, that little bamboo sprout, after 5 years of watering, that little bamboo sprout, within the next 5 weeks, all the bamboo, the whole plantation, all the bamboo trees grew 90 feet tall. Boom, he couldn't even believe it. He seen this whole plush plantation of all these bamboo trees. And what was happening, the moral of the story here, what was happening was that for those 5 years that he was staying consistent as he was watering it, instead of the bamboo tree growing high, the bamboo tree was growing deep in roots. It was growing deep in foundation, and the roots were going all the way into the earth, and it was preparing to hold the bamboo tree that grew 90 feet tall, so it has a solid foundation. And when the wind blew and when everything came, those things never fall. They never wavered. They got shaken like we get shaken life, but they never fell. They stood tall like titans. And that's what so many people are having in their life. They're having invisible results. You see, because all the work, guys, that you guys are putting in right now, those hours that you're studying, putting in Forex, the time that you're putting in, building your business, making those calls, all this work that you guys are putting in, you guys are what's known as invisible results. And it's just a preparation for what's to come. You see, I'll tell you something quickly. If you look, and I'll give you 2 examples, one with network marketing and one with Forex trading. If you look at Holton Buggs, right? Holton Buggs at one point was the #1 income earner in the world. He was doing about $1.3, $1.4 million a month in residual income from a coffee company. Unbelievable, from a coffee company. Okay. And what had happened was people only seen his overnight success. That's why they say people are going to praise you in public for what you practice in private. You see myself, you see Lisaldo, you see Jason, Matt, David, you see all these people that are just they're like gods on these stage, and there's thousands and thousands of people that are just love their success, love their accomplishments, right? But they didn't see all the work that they were putting in just to be able to get there. And Holton Buggs, he had what's known as 18 years of invisible results. For 18 years, he was barely making any money. He went I think it was like his first 3 years or something like that in the network marketing industry, and he made absolutely no money at all. It was like $500 that he ended up making. Most people would have quit. Most people would have absolutely quit. But he stood true to what he wanted to do because he remembered. He kept his eye on the prize. He knew what he was fighting for, that freedom of what he wanted to get. And we're going to get to that in a bit. But you think that if he gave up at any point in time, that he would have been able to overnight, boom, make $70,000 his first month in OG, and then within the first couple of years, absolutely blow up and tower over the whole industry. He would have never have done it. And was it worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely. If it took you 5 years of having no results, let me ask you guys a real question. Put the network marketing, put the Forex trading to the side, right? Let's say if you knew absolutely for 100% of a fact that if you guys were to train, build, trade, whatever for 5 years, but you cannot get paid for none of your efforts. You have to build, you have to trade, you have to do whatever, like a job. Let's say like this, you have to work a job for 5 years and you're not getting paid a single dime. So let's just pretend the bills are paid, the rent is paid. Let's kick all of that stuff out the way. So let's just pretend everything is okay. So you just have 5 years you have to put in the work. But on the 5th year, the job said, listen, on that 5th year, we're going to give you $500,000 a month of income. And you're going to get that for the rest of your life. Would you go right now and work 5 years without getting paid? Would you sacrifice 5 years without getting paid so on that 5th year you could be doing $500,000 a month? Would you be willing to do that? Absolutely. Absolutely, you would be willing to do that. And that's where we're at right now in our business, where we're getting invisible results, right? Let's look at Warren Buffett, right? You guys know Warren Buffett, right? One of the most successful people in the entire world. Warren Buffett spent about 30 years of his life investing, and he didn't make no money. He didn't make his first $1 million. I think it's in his like late 40s or 50s or something like that. And then within his last 20 years, he went from like $2 million and then blew up to multiple billions of dollars trading and investing with a Berkshire half house, however they call that, with his insurance and his investments and stuff like that. It took him 30 years to get to his goal, to where he wanted to be. Did he give up? He absolutely different. He did not. Because guys, at the end of the day, I want you guys to remember, all this work, all these invisible results that we're having, they're training you. They're developing you. All of that means is that at this current point in time, you might not be prepared. You have to count your blessings. You might not even be prepared for all the success and abundance that you might have in your life. You see, because in order for the pockets to grow, the mind must grow. There's skills. There's some people that they're just too coachable. They're just not coachable. They're not willing to get on the webinars. They're not willing to learn. They're not willing to put in the hours. They're not willing to put in the call. God, they're not willing to do that. And then if they're not willing to do that, their mind is not going to get developed. Their craft is not going to get developed. Their voice is not going to get developed. Their posture is not going to get developed. Okay, because like Jay-Z said, do you think I made all this money just to stay the same? Absolutely not. You're going to stay the same as a person, but I want you guys right now to envision yourself. I want you guys to imagine right now with yourself, because that's the one thing we have that no other creature has. We have what's known as imagination. And what imagination allows us to do, it allows us to go past the pain. It allows us to go past the hurt. It allows us to go past the struggle. And it allows us to see ourselves being somewhere before we're actually there. And that strong imagination, visualizing, materializing, understanding, knowing the house that you're going to be in, knowing the car that you're going to drive. You know what I'm going to be driving? I'm going to be driving a candy red, fresh Ferrari with a custom system in it, with a drop down in the back, with an extra loud muffler, sounding like an absolute animal while I'm driving. And I'm going to feel so good. And I'm not going to be driving around the hood. I'm going to be driving in nice neighborhoods. I'm going to be all up in the Hamptons. I'm going to be, when I'm in Cali, I'm going to be all through Beverly Hills. When I'm in Miami, I'm going to be down there in South Beach cruising while everybody's looking at my car saying, man, who is that? How's he doing that? How's he making that money? That's where I'm going to be. I want you guys to imagine where you guys are going to be, the income that you're going to have. I want you guys to imagine that, because if you guys can imagine that, you guys can stay true to your vision. You guys can stay true to your craft. You guys can stay true to your work. So that way you can actually get there in life, because you might not get it right now, and that's okay. Because when you get there and you're driving that car and you're in that house and your kids are running around the house laughing, and your wife or your husband is happy, and everybody's just singing kumbaya, and life is good, right? Nobody really got no health issues because all the bills are paid. The doctor bills are paid. Everybody's happy on a healthy diet. Everybody's feeling good. Life is all about beaches. You're just feeling amazing. Your life is up there. Your energy is up there. But when you're that person at that place in your life, do you think you're going to be the absolute same person that you are now? Or do you think you're going to be better? Do you think you're going to be more improved? Do you think you're going to be wiser? Do you think you're going to be a little smarter about money, a little more financially literate? You're going to be all those things and more. You can't even believe what you're going to be. And it's like Lisaldo said yesterday on one of the calls that we did. Okay, he said that this industry, the growth is going to allow you to expand into so many different places. I want you guys to understand that this industry it's bigger. It's bigger than everything that we could ever imagine. It's so big that the people in power, they label us a scam. They call this a pyramid scheme. The media is just over here doing everything negative. There's all these reviews about Forex online and how risky it is, and it's all controlled. Because imagine we was all free. Imagine you guys went to school, and in school they was teaching you about Forex. They were teaching you about investment. They would teach you about income asset, having an income asset portfolio, having all these things where you were young. So by the time you was 17, 18, 19 years old, you was already financially literate. This didn't seem foreign to you. It didn't seem alien to you. It just felt normal. It felt like the right thing to do. It felt smart. I go down to Jersey Shore, right? My cousin has a lot of young friends. They're all young, right? All their parents are successful. Monmouth County is the 7th richest county in the U.S. Guys, I seen one of the guys who used to own the Exxon gas station there. Some NFL players live down there. I think, was it Bon Jovi or somebody else that lived down there? Guys, I mean, I'm talking about big, beautiful houses. And you know what kind of conversations these kids are having? At 15, 16, 17-year-old driving around 7 Series and stuff like that. They're talking about they're going to grow up to make millions of dollars. They're going to be investing. They're going to be flipping houses. They're going to be having businesses. These kids are already on the right track. Imagine they taught all of that in school. So by the time we already got here, we was more developed in our life. Because once you're developed as a person, guys, I want you to understand everything in your life is going to get better, right? Some people, they have relationship problems. They have trust problems, right? They have all types of fear and anxiety and worry. They have insecurity problems, right? They want to do businesses. They're fearful of these different things. But by being in this industry, the development, the mindset development, reading the books, listening to the audios, getting financially smart, listening to the coaching, all the different things that we're teaching you. When Chris talks, when Lisaldo talks, when I talk, when your uplines talk, when the company does a 7-figure mentorship, when you're listening to the personal development in morning and nighttime, or the motivation, that is bringing you guys to the upper echelon level. That is literally bringing your mindset to that top 1% so the wealth could follow. So in your life, you can have the patience, right? When you want something in your life, do you honestly believe God or the universe? They just bestow down these things. Oh, I want universe, give me money. Law of attraction, give me money. Let me think about money. Money magically is going to float. No, it's not going to happen. Money's not going to rain down from the sky. When you want patience because you think something like you're just about to rip somebody's head off, do you think you're just going to magically gain patience? Like, ooh, no. See, what happens is that universe, God, puts us, when we ask for something, when we ask for wealth, when we ask for abundance, when we ask for patience, when we ask for temperament, the universe or God or whatever puts us in a situation to gain it. See, I firmly believe that the minute you set your mind to something, there was already a due date. There was already a date where you made that happen. There was already a date where it was said and done, but you just had to follow the course. That's why focus stands for FOCUS, follow one course until successful. You can't let the distractions distract you. You can't wither. You can't wave. You can't let somebody knock you down and say, this is not real. You can't let somebody say, this is a scam. You got to be so built up as a person. You got to be so built up mentally, knowing the information, knowing how powerful Forex is, knowing how financially and mentally literate that you are, that when they talk, you can literally have a conversation with them and then they'll feel dumb after. Because you see a lot of people, guys, they talk from ignorance. They talk from ignorance. They talk from simply not knowing of. That don't mean that they're dumb. That means they're ignorant, that they don't know any better. So when somebody talks to you through ignorance because they don't know any better, how dare you let yourself accept what they're saying to you? How you can't do that? How can you ever make $1 million in your trading account? How can you ever make $500,000 a month to go chairman 500 in this company? Letting yourself get doubted because something saying to you. They say if you're willing to accept somebody's opinion, be prepared to accept their lifestyle. Guys, what we're doing is we're dropping absolute facts tonight, because the facts are the facts. The law is the law. The rules are the rules. And the rules simply state, if you put in the work, you will reap. It's called the law of sowing and reaping. You put in the work, you will reap from your harvest. But if you're not willing to put in the work, or if you're putting in the work and you got mosquitoes and all these pesticides coming trying to kill your crops, you know what you need to do? You need to go get some bug be gone and spray all of them and get them right off of your things. Because you know what they're going to do? They're going to keep coming back, and they're going to keep coming back, and they're going to keep coming back. And it's going to get, and you're going to get so big. You're going to level up so much. Now, what's going to happen when you're prepared? Now what can you do? You can deal with relationships better. You have more temperament to deal with your relationships and your kids. You're more sound-minded and understand, and you know how to analyze data better when you get into, these stipulous situations in life. When different business opportunities present themselves, you are now financially literate and smart enough to be in a position to position yourself to profit large, right? That's one of the great things about iMarkets Live, that you know about Forex, you know about crypto, you know about all these different things. We always talk in our network through the grapevine. You're absolutely plugged in. So when something big is happening, when something big is hitting the scene, you're already in position to take advantage if you want to take advantage, so you can blow up in the thing, right? So important how good this is. Now, with that being said, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. So with that being said, I want you guys to understand, think, believe, conceive in your life, right? This is something I learned from David Amitier, right? David Amitier is a master network marketer, right? He came in the game with Holtz and Bugs. He was one of the top 5 people, just like how Lou was one of the top 10, 15 people in our last company. Like, he was up there. Everybody was looking up to Lou. Holtz and Bugs and David Amitier, they were like that in Organo Gold. But they happen to master things in the universe. They happen to understand something deeper that we all know, but we don't really practice too much. And they was able to master this belief level. And they was able to master giving belief to other people, to inspire people to believe in themselves, to get to where they want to go. And they rose to some of the top network marketing income earners in the world. They rose to be some of the top successful coaches in the world. When David Amitier left and he came over to iMarkets Live, and within 17 months, he was able to hit Chairman 500. No help, no handouts. Able to put over 30,000 customers into his business. Able to have 70 chairmans in his business. Why? Because he was able to master his belief level. He was able to see beyond what was presently right now. You have to look beyond your walls. You have to look beyond your current circumstances. And you have to believe that you're going to be where you want to be. You have to see it in your mind and with your imagination that you're going to be there. And when you think about it, think about how good that makes you feel, how it raises your energy and your frequency and your vibration levels in your body. And all of a sudden, you just get this urge to want to go do something amazing with your life, to go help somebody else on this planet Earth, right? So they have this thing, right? It's basically, they didn't give it a name, but when you spell it out, it's called TIER, right? So I call it the TIER of life, TEAR, call it the TIER life, right? And it talks about how thoughts create emotions, how emotions create actions, and then how actions create results, guys. Thoughts create emotions, emotions create actions, and actions create results in your life. What does that mean? That means that if you truly want anything in your life, the first and most important thing that you need to learn how to master is your thought process, the cycle of how you think. You need to master this brain in your mind. You see, your anatomy, your body is made up, and it has 2 important components. It has the mind, which gives you logical thinking, and it has the heart, which gives you intuition and discernment. And these things are always battling each other in your life, where you think it's right, but it feels wrong. You think it's wrong, but it feels right. And you're always having these mixed emotions between your thoughts and between your mindset. If we have somebody, just make sure that they mute out their line. And then we're always having these battles. You see, our heart, there's something around our heart known as the toroidal field. And the toroidal field in our heart is what scientists have literally has said is what develops the consciousness. That's why you actually die when your heart starts beating. You can stop beating, but then your mind can still be creating signals and frequencies and all these different things. So your real consciousness stems from your heart and your body. That's why we have intuition and discernment. When something feels right, it feels good, and you feel you're high on life. But then what battles you? Your mind. All the ways that you were programmed from coming up, from your mother, from your father, from your school, from your society. We literally adopted these belief levels. We literally adopted, these generational, these generational like vicious cycles. We adopted them. We were born into them. They're not ours. They wasn't ours to have. If you grew up and your parents taught you about network marketing and Forex your whole life, what do you think you're going to believe in Forex and network marketing your whole life? Because you've seen that they made it. You've seen that they do it. So it's going to be acceptable to you. Okay. So your mind has all these negative things. Your mind is negative about 70% of the time. I want you guys to understand this before I pass it off to Luke. Your mind, all right, is negative 70% of the time. You notice how you think of something and then something bad always comes into your mind? It's like, oh, this, oh, that, oh, this, oh, that, oh, this, oh, that. And you're like, man, what am I thinking? And then depending on your excuse me, depending on the mastery of your brain, of your mind, you can either accept or reflect what you're thinking. Okay, so when it's negative, if you have a mastered mind, you can deflect it like, no, that's negative. No. I'm staying positive. I'm staying focused. I'm staying in control. Or if you have a weak mind that you need to work on, you're going to start accepting all these different things. And when you start accepting all these different things, you start feeling fearful. You start feeling worried. You start doubting yourself. That's literally where all that fear, all that anxiety, all that disbelief, all that, oh, I don't know. That's where it all comes from. It comes from your mind, from bad programming that's out there in the world. That's why TV is called television programming, TV programming, billboards, advertisement. What do you think that they do? Guys, let's get deep for 1 second right here. When you get hungry and you start wanting McDonald's, do you think there's a chemical in your body that's telling you, I want McDonald's. I want to die. No, you're not. You're not thinking about that. What's happening is that the TV shows, all the signs, all the billboards, every time you pass a McDonald's, you see that emblem, that ba-da-ba-ba, I'm loving it. They associate it with happiness. And then when you're hungry, you have these programmed thoughts come from your subconscious mind. They go to your mind, and then you start thinking, I want to eat McDonald's. And then you go eat McDonald's. Okay, so it's literally all programming. When you program your mind, you can do such amazing things. You can master your life. So by programming and mastering your mind, the most important thing that you can do is personal development. Personal development, guys, is the most important thing, because personal development is going to build your belief level. It's going to let you know that you're a winner in life, that you're different. And it's okay to be different. It's okay. Okay. What, 5% of people in this world are like in the top tier of successfulness? Out of that, give me 1 second. Somebody was calling me. Out of that top tier of people that are successful, that top 10% of people that are successful in the world, 76% of them are entrepreneurs. You guys are entrepreneurs. Those people, they don't think like the masses. Observe the masses do the opposite. They don't think like regular people. We think beyond regular people. And there's less, there's plenty and less. So what you guys got to do is you guys got to surround yourself with winners. And winners are people where loss, just like loss, fear, all that different stuff, obstacles, that just acts as motivation. That just acts as motivation to push you in the direction to get to where you want to go. But some of you guys are entrepreneurs, but your belief level is not matching your entrepreneurism. And because your belief level is not matching your entrepreneurism starts dying. And then you cap yourself. You start not believing. You think about going back to work and getting security. And then you give up on all these great aspirations. Or maybe you don't work hard enough to have your breakthrough to get to that next level in life. Maybe you just stay right there. Maybe that belief is not strong enough that it just doesn't give you that breakthrough where you just get so relentless. You get so out of control. Like you can't even stop yourself. You want success so bad. You are going all out. You are on those charts for hours. You are on those calls. You are on those webinars. You are studying. When you get to that level of belief, you're going to have your breakthrough. And your belief is going to match your entrepreneurism. And when your belief matches your entrepreneurism, guess what happens? Guys, you blow up. You start seeing all this success in your life. And you're like, wow, where did all this come from? And that literally is all starts from you building yourself up as a person and mastering your thought levels. You see, because when you have positive thoughts, thoughts create emotions. Guys, thoughts create emotions. When you're thinking positive, you get happy emotions. When you got happy emotions, you have uplifting, riveting emotions, and you're feeling good. What do you think you're going to do? You're going to go do something good. It's going to cause, right? Thoughts create emotions. Good emotions create good actions. So you're going to start producing. You're going to start talking. You're going to start doing things. And then those good actions are going to produce all the results that you want in life. All right. This comes directly from Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor, right? World-renowned speaker, right? Top 3 speakers in the entire world. Literally a master at shifting people's paradigms and shifting people's beliefs, because when it changes on the inside, everything in the world starts looking different and everything starts changing. All right. And he mentored Alex Moore, and Alex Moore is mentoring us and showing us this so we can show you. So we're literally passing down like deep generational, knowledge of how to build oneself up. So let me bring this back one step. If you have negative thoughts and you're feeding them because your belief level, because your mind is not built up to the level it needs to be, you start thinking negative thoughts. You start feeding into negative thoughts. I'm not good enough. I'm not ready. I don't believe I can do this. I don't know if I have enough time. I got all these things going on. I got this. I got that. And it's just this whole influx of things. Guess what? What does that cause? Think about that. What does that cause? That just causes like sorrow, grief, all this emotional stuff. And when you start feeling down and your energy is low, you're not producing. You're not producing. And then if you're not producing, you're not creating good actions, good results. You're creating negative results. Now you start fighting with people. It's that imbalance of negative emotions that create distress and create a behavioral this patterns that end up causing you to fight with people, to be abrupt, to always be nasty with people. It just causes all that different stuff. So I need you guys to believe. I need you guys to see where you're going to be before you guys are going to be there. Because before I wrap this up and pass it off to Lou, I'm going to tell you this. Guys, IML is the ticket. Guys, IML is the ticket. There had to be a company that came into the game and absolutely dominated the arena. There had to be a company. You know how there's something that just dominates everything, right? There's somebody at the job, they just powerhouse everything. And there's all these different companies, but there's one company that just powerhouses all the other companies. When it came to network marketing was stagnant for such a long time because people had to keep selling. So it was just like, who can sell the better product? Guys, we're not selling products. Guys, we're giving hope. We're giving financial education. We're literally showing people a skill sets that can make the money, whether they build the business or not. And they're always going to be grateful to you. If they take this up and do this, they're always going to remember you in their life. It's always going to cause a great relationship with those people. And you're going to surround yourself with more and more and more people who will talk about closing 7-figure deals, getting houses, traveling, being on the beaches, driving in these cars, doing all these crazy things. As I elevate and get around more and more successful people in life, guys, their conversation is different. I go back to my friends. They're talking about some real small-time stuff. I get around these big people. I get them on these calls and networking. Every time I'm going out, it's like, yo, these guys are talking about $500,000 homes, $300,000, $400,000 penthouses, getting these type of cars, investing this amount of money into crypto, doing these amounts of trades. And I'm like, wow, money provides a lot of options for a lot of people. And it's just like so amazing. And that's what you want to be around. You want to level yourself up to be around people. So with IML, we're doing a service for the general public. That's why I said this is bigger than us. We're doing a service for the general public. That's why I'm so happy. I understand we have customers on this call, right? So for the traders in here, I want you to understand, you trade to your heart's content. Learn this, study this, master this, okay? The only reason 98% of people fail at trading is because they don't give it their all. They don't have their breakthrough. So if you just want to be a trader, get to work, study. Remember where you're going to be. Think about life when you know how to trade and you compounded your account and you doing $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10,000 a week. I know somebody who did $200,000 in one trade, trading. On my mother. Blows my mind to see that people make this type of money. Blows my mind. And that's what keeps me motivated. So I want you guys to stay motivated towards your trading. Don't get distracted. Don't go to these small gurus and these little signal chasing groups and go around everywhere asking for signals, asking this for that. Yo, put your big boy pants on. Get in that IML Academy and study up. Get on that get on Christian Baptiste Market Maker training and study up. Get on Lisaldo's Teacup strategy and study up. Study the information that we're giving you because we're giving you the meat and the potatoes. We're giving you the relevant information. All these other people, they're a bunch of bozos that are teaching you a little this and a little that because they want you to keep being dependent with them. Our CEO, I want you guys, I hate when people discredit IML. Our CEO was trained by somebody who made $100 million. He made from $50, nearly $80 million in the market. The exact strategies that he uses trading harmonics, because harmonics are based on fibs, which is based on the golden 5 ratio, which creates the Elliott waves and does a full mathematical cycle in the market, is one of the most precise ways of trading known to man to date. And he gives it to you guys. But yet you guys are like, oh, I don't know about harmonics. I've been in IML for 4 months. I don't know what a harmonic pattern is. Why not? Because you're afraid to put in the work? Put in that work. Get on that webinar. Study, learn. Be relentless with this so you can have your breakthrough. So you can have those $5,000 days. So you can have those $50,000 months. So you could be like Lou sitting with almost $1 million in your bank account. That's what you need to do so you can get to where you want to be, because then it's going to be all worth it. But if you're not willing to do it, you're not going to have your breakthrough. That's why I don't know why people discredit IML, because we give out some of the best information in the world and we give it out for dirt cheap. It's amazing. And then for the people that do network marketing on here, guys, do you understand what we're doing for mankind? Like, it sounds crazy. I'm gonna sound patriotic on here right now. It's gonna sound crazy. But guys, we are literally leading the financial revolution that is absolutely taking over this planet. There are 1,700 new millionaires being created every day. Every year, there's a 15% increase in millionaires being made. Over 1 million millionaires are being created every single year. Can you even believe that? Over 1 million millionaires. But you're not one of them? I'm not one of them? Why? Because I'm not putting in the work to have my breakthrough? Guys, so for us as network marketers, that we're building the business, we're doing a service for people. I don't care how many no's I get. When somebody tells me no, I literally feel bad for the person telling me no. I'm like, man, how conditioned are you? How bad is your life? How bad is your thought process? How bad is your disbelief level? How programmed are you that you can't even see yourself learning a skill to win in life? How dare you say, oh, you know what? I'm just going to settle for this paycheck and, get this money and retire and just figure it out later. And watch my kids and my wife and my husband and everybody and their mother complain and not have money to go on vacation. I'm okay with that life. Yeah, I'm like, what? Bro, I feel bad for you guys. So when people tell me no, it's like, I'm sorry. I try to show you the way. I try to put you onto the money train, but it missed you. I don't feel bad. My belief level is all the way up there. I don't feel bad. I'm not even embarrassed to call somebody and tell them there's a network marketing forex company. I tell them that this is the best thing that ever happened to them. And they need to be in this, because if not, they're going to be broke, busted, and disgusted with a job, which is just over broke. That's literally separating them from being in the streets. And job security is not even promised no more. So yes, best believe I go out there and I tell everybody, Forex is where it's at. Network marketing, IML is where it's at. And the bigger I build my business, the bigger I build my relationships. The more bigger my business, my network and my relationships are, the more access to people I have. I can go to Poland. I can go to Texas. I can go to Cali. I can go to Maine. I can go to Florida. I could go to certain places in South Africa where I have people that I know that I do network and I know that I'm good. I have friends positioned and stationed all around the world. I'm making money freely with myself. And it's amazing. And then my residual income goes to a whole nother level. Guys, right? 3 incomes. Active, passive, portfolio. Active is where you work. That's for the bozos. We're entrepreneurs. Passive is where you make the most, not the most money, but that's where you make the most secure money with the lowest taxes. That's memorabilia, merchandising, having a system where money's coming in. Guys, you put in the work and you build this network marketing. I don't care how hard it is. Man up. Man up. Because when you build this network marketing business, you out there changing lives. And then at the end of your 5 years, at the end of you putting in work, at the end of all of this, because time is going to pass us by anyway, so don't waste it. At the end of all of this, you're going to be Chairman 100, Chairman 500, Chairman 250, doing 100,000 a month, $250,000 a month, doing 500, doing $500,000 a month. When they introduce the next rank, because it's coming, trust me, and you're doing $1 million a month. And then that's coming in month after month after month after month. Can you imagine what your life is going to be like? Bills are paid for, everything's paid for, then Forex is just play money after that. You could, let me grab a little 20,000, throw in the market, just bet it all. Let me go get one of those sweat coins from Picasso, and let me go put 100 lots on that. See if I can make me a cool $250,000. Oh, I lost it? No problem. I'll go put another 20,000 next week. Boom. Oh, boom. It hit. Just made another $250,000 right into my bank account. Boom. Let's put that in ROIs. Let's just go buy up more cryptos. That's going to blow up in a couple of years. Let's go do that and get more rich. Guys, it's a gift what we have going on here. In IML, they put in so much money in lawyers and legal, and the paradigms are changing. People are becoming more open to this type of stuff. If you build this once, you put in that work once, you're going to be a phenomenal trader. You're going to be a phenomenal network marketer. You're going to be so good at building relationships, being with people. You can't even get into a fight with your relationship. You can't even get in a fight with your girl. You and your girl are going to be so developed. Y'all both going to be mad logical. Like, well, let's not fight. This is dumb, right? It's that 5-5 rule. It's not going to affect us in 5 years. I'm not going to spend 5 minutes on it. I'm sorry. I love you. You love me. Kisses. Boom. Let's make up. Simple. Guys, this just goes so far. So I need you guys to see. I need you guys to believe where you're going to be in the future, because you guys are going to be on a whole nother level in your lives. Are you guys hearing me? But you have to put in the work. You have to water those roots. You have to give yourself nutrients. Jump on that stuff. Read Think and Grow Rich. Listen to the audio, Think and Grow Rich. That's going to blow your mind out. Napoleon Dynamite spent like 10 years interviewing all the most successful people back in the early 90s and found what makes them all successful and gives you information on all of them, right? All of them. It's crazy. Business of the 21st century, the cash flow quadrant, outwitting the devil, the compound effect, the 4-hour work week, right? The science to getting rich, the master key system. Guys, there is the quantum leap, right? There is such amazing stuff out there that will build you up. But if you guys are not built up on the inside, you don't have a strong foundation on the inside, you're never going to build yourself up on the outside. Napoleon Dynamite, Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so look, with that being said, all right, listen, I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are pumped up. I hope you guys are believing in yourself, because, guys, the next couple of years of your life is going to be looking so marvelous from the work that you put in now. I just can't wait. And I can't wait for the people that's on this call that's going to be there with me. Like Matt and Jason 3 years ago, when I left IML and they was only a Platinum 1000. And now they're Chairman 500. I'm staying the course this time. I'm not leaving. And I can't wait for my brothers and my sisters and the people that's on this call with me, that's going to be with me in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, where our kids are chilling, where we're linking up at beaches, where we're all driving around our Ferraris, Bugattis, Maseratis, Chevrolets, all these different cars, all pulling up at the stoplight like, brrr. Yeah, when we go somewhere, we don't hit the scene. We make the scene. We them dudes. We make that money. We are those guys. I can't wait to be there with my brothers and my sisters and everybody on my team here that's going to be there with us. Who is going to be at that level with us? Who is going to be there? If you guys are going to be there, before I pass the call up, start dropping a 1 or a fire emoji in that chat. Let me know that you guys believe that you can achieve and conceive these results in my life, in your life. Let me know. Let the whole chat know. Let everybody know. We are blowing up. Look at this chat box. If you guys are not looking at this chat box right now, hundreds. Look at this. Insane. Guys, you guys can do it. I believe in you. Most importantly, you need to be able to believe in yourself. So let's get back to work. Don't ever give up. All right? With that being said, that's my time. I'm going to give up the floor. I told Lisaldo if he wanted to go first because I told him I was going to go off. And I didn't know how long I was going to go. I didn't know how deep I was going to get. But all I knew is I wanted to just talk to this team. So with that being said, my brother from another mother, my mentor, literally this is the guy, right? You guys know Lou, but you guys don't know Lou. This is the guy that back in the day, him and his partner, Jamal and Tia, they was all building the New York market. This is when I was fresh in network marketing. When I came in, I blew up. My belief level was at an all-time high. I was just shoving this down everybody's throat. Boom, 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 boom. I ended up popping like F5 in like 3 months, right? Got a really, really good rank. But when I first met Lisaldo, he was doing an event with like 100 plus people. It was the first time I seen anything like that. And he was up there just, I mean, I can't even tell you. All this dude needed was a flag. You look like he thought you was he looked like he was the first man landed on the moon. I was like, who is this brother right here, man? This dude got some energy. He got some passion. And I caught a lot of life from that. And then when I ended up going out to Dallas, we had an all-white affair when we opened up the Hub Hive. I went out there. That's when he had just first hit F7 within like a couple of short months, doing 14,000 a month. And he got on that stage. And I'm there, and I'm with everybody in my team. And he's up there talking. And, you know, he's from my backyard. He's from New York. And then he's up there. He was like, and this is what he told me that just, I literally, after he told me this, I went home. I hit F4, which is basically P2K in 10 days after I left this event. And then another 15 days after that, while I was with Carlos, who's on, you know, Los, another 15 days after that, while we was in Maryland, I ended up popping, which is known as P5K. He went there and he was sharing his story, and he's like, it's not about what I'm doing. He goes, it's about why I'm doing it. Why I'm doing it. He said, if you don't show this to everybody, I'm going to show this to them. If you don't show it to your grandmother, I'm going to be showing it to your grandmother. If you're not in your friend's backyard, I'm going to be in your friend's backyard. You are not going to outwork me. His passion, his drive, everything was on a whole nother level. That changed my life. That was literally just what woke up and summoned the inner beast in me. Because I was like, ain't nobody going to work harder than you, bro. You don't know me. Wait till you see me go to work. Look at what we did to the city and this team. I want you guys to realize this right before I pass it off. Right? I'm not a chairman yet. Lou's not a chairman yet, right? We're a couple of orders away. But when you go to your back office and you see the enrollment tab, okay, we've put in, okay, over 2,000 people, almost 2,500 people. I think actually 3,000 now. We put in over 3,000 people in this business. About 700 on our team are active right now. We put in over 3,000 people in the last 6-7 months. 3,000 people. Not to mention all the other teams that we're help building in the world. All the work that we put in. Guys, it was all in good fun. And it got us here, got us further, and it's going to get us to the end. So with that being said, I'm going to pass off the call to my mentor, to the man of the hour, to IML Educator. Brother, congratulations on that. To Mr. Teacup, to the GOAT, the greatest of all time. I'm going to give it to my brother, the one, the only, Mr. Lisaldo Tavarez.
I want to call myself the greatest of all time.
That's what you call yourself.
Listen, yeah. You know, you always got to. I always feel like no matter what, you always got to feel like you're the best, and no matter what you do in life. So I mean, you know, I call myself the GOAT. Doesn't mean I'm the GOAT. In my eyes, I'm the GOAT, and that's how you guys should feel as far as your business. You know, you're the best at what you do. It don't matter who. Like I feel like I'm a better networker than Jason Brown and Matthew Rosa and Gary Roberts, and they're Chairman 500, Chairman 100, because I feel like I'm the best. I feel like I'm the best, and that's how you should feel. You should always feel like you're the best at what you do. Nobody's better than you, you know? Then that's how you got to be in life. You got to be like, listen, I'm the best at this. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care where you at with it. I know at this, I'm the best. I don't care if you made it first to me. I'm still the best at this, and that's how you got to feel. But, you know, listen, Manny, I feel like you kind of set me up because, I mean, you know, we had the call yesterday. You had the call the day before yesterday. I had the call yesterday. Both calls was fire. And then, you know, right now, you know, like I said, it's kind of hard to follow and act like that because, you know, you said a lot of things that touched a lot. Not only me, but we looking at the chat, everybody in this chat. So I want to thank you for always putting the team first, for always taking time out of your day to do what's necessary to help everybody on my team and on your team and on cross lines. So we should all be grateful that we have a Manny with us, because a lot of people in this company don't have a Manny or Anthony that, anytime you call, they're going to pick up, they're going to, basically be at your service. So, it's greatly appreciated. And I want everybody, like, I feel like all of us, not for nothing, all of us, when we go to Miami, we should do something nice for Manny and Anthony. I feel like it's well deserved. Maybe we all take them out to eat or something. Just show our appreciation to Manny and Anthony, because a lot of times they're there for us. A lot of times they're there for all of you guys that's on this call. Manny and Anthony are always there for you guys, and sometimes it's good that we show our appreciation. It can't be always a take relationship. Sometimes we got to learn how to give also. So I feel like, maybe in Miami, me and some of the leaders, can do something nice. We'll do something nice for Manny and Anthony. Whoever wants to, participate with that, I would gladly appreciate it, because, they do deserve it. They do deserve for us to show our appreciation for what they do for us, So I want to thank Manny for that amazing call. I mean, you guys should be fired up. You guys should be ready to run through a brick wall. And it's something that he said that really resonated with me. You can listen to us speak. You can listen to me and Manny speak. You can listen to Jason Brown, Matthew Rosa. You go to every event. But if the information, you're not taking action on the information that you're hearing, then it's like you really was not even there. You wasn't even listening. You have to start taking this information, the knowledge that we're giving you, and you got to start applying it. The only way things are going to work for you is if you're going to start applying it, And I feel like a lot of us, we there, but we not there. We're in the building, but we're not in the building. We're sitting in the chair listening, but we're not really in the chair listening. And I think that's what's going to take your business to the next level. And, like, I just want to play this little song, right? Because to me, when I was a little bit, down in my luck, this is the song that I listened to. I'm just going to play the first half of the song, because this is the song, and I want you guys, to really, really listen to this song, because it's so motivational. It like, it basically picks you up. It's a song that makes you want to go out there and really make it in life, So, I'm just gonna play a little snippet of this song, something different, but I'm just gonna play a little snippet of this song, and I want everybody to really listen to this song, because it's something like I listen to this song every day to motivate me, to remind me where I came from. So let's listen to the song real quick.
Hey, this what they been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent with some locked up shit in the back of the penny wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. And short, she dropped, bless me like I said, I do. Like a nigga sneeze, nigga, please feel the truth squeeze and get clean. Never let them hoes get in between of who we started. Little niggas, bottom line, how did they love me when I was stuck in their head? All that I couldn't get up. Draw like I'm an artist, but crawling respect to walk through the forest and like the rapids of forest tonight. Fuck sucking and swallowing everything for a dollar and tell me get in my God. I did it without an hour. This shit was alright. Little nigga, I'm on fire. I get the opera and feeling nigga on fire. When I put the Rolls Royce, nigga, it was sleep. Then I put that new Ferrari, nigga, rest in peace. Nigga, rest in peace, rest in peace to the parking lot. Feeling so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my niggas, then what you talking about? Niggas moving silence, nigga, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word, but so I found it and I got what I deserve. Fuck nigga, I'm a man.
Now, if that song, after what you heard from Manny, after what you just heard from Manny, what you heard from Manny the other day, what you heard from me yesterday, if that song right there doesn't get your body flowing, it doesn't give you goosebumps, then I don't know what in life can get you going. Because that song right there was my anthem. That song right there I listen to every morning to start my day because it puts my mind in another level, you know? Exactly. That's my theme song. Like, you know, for people who are going through things in life, this is the song they turn to. You know, if you guys listen to hip hop, this is the song they turn to get them motivated. This song right here is touching on so many subjects, you know, like people not believing in you. When you do make it, people saying, oh, you're lying, or, you know, being down and out, being in a bad situation. You know, for people who don't know, and I'm gonna share the story with you because he just says something that, you know, when he was locked up, I was locked up. You know, June 3rd, 2016, it was my daughter's birthday. It was my daughter's birthday, and I want you guys to really feel the story because it's so true and like where you could come, where you could be at, and where you could go in life. You know, it was her birthday. It was June 3rd, and I didn't have money to give her anything. I was living in Orlando, and I didn't have a birthday gift because again, I was really broke. I was sleeping on my aunt's couch. I was, you know, I was really in a bad situation. And sometimes when you're in a bad situation, you make bad decisions, you know, because you act out of desperation instead of really sitting back and thinking the things that you're going to do, right? So June 3rd, 2016, I went and I tried to forge a check. I tried to forge a check. I wanted to buy my daughter something for her birthday. And I ended up, you know, I ended up getting caught. And the worst part about it was that the worst part about it was that not only did I get caught, but you know, because I was trying to send my daughter, my oldest daughter, something for her birthday. Not only did I get caught, but because I got caught, I wasn't able to call her on her birthday. And I remember me sitting there that night and crying myself to sleep because you know how it feels when you have people depending on you and you can't provide for them or you can't, you know, do anything for them. And not only that, for me, not being able to call her and as a father, especially when you have kids or you have daughters like I do, you know, their dad is everything. Any father here that has daughters, you know how it is with your daughters. You are their light, you know? And for me, I was sitting in that jail from Friday, I remember it was a Friday, to Tuesday because I didn't even have $375 to bail myself out. Because in Florida, you can't get bailed out unless you put up the bail. So it's not like in New York where you could get bailed, they'll just let you out and you got to come back. No, in Florida, you have to actually put up the money, then they'll bail you out. And for 4 days, I ain't call her, you know, and I'm there and I'm crying every night. And, you know, when I finally got out that Tuesday morning, you know, obviously she was in school, so I had to wait until she got out of school. And when I called her, you know, she told me something that, you know, she had told me something that really hurt me, you know what I'm saying? It really hurt me. She said, Dad, do you not love me because you didn't call me for my birthday? And it's 4 days later and now you call me. Why didn't you call me for my birthday? And you know, she's at the time, she's 7 years old. Geez, I'm 6 years old. And you know, what you gonna tell a 6-year-old that, you know, well, you know, daddy was in jail. You're not gonna tell her you went to jail. You know, I had to lie to her and said, listen, daddy was working and daddy, you know, wasn't able to get to a phone. And you know, you should never be lying to your kids. You know, you should never be lying to your kids. And that broke me. That seriously broke me because, you know, for me to lie to a 6-year-old, I had to look myself in the mirror and be like, damn, what type of man am I? What type of father am I? You know, and you know, the crazy part was that I was really trying to get her a gift. And because I didn't have no money, I was just trying to do something to send her something. And I had promised myself, I said, when I was in that jail for 4 days, I said, you know, when I get out, I will never come back to this place. Not only would I never come back to this place, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure it out. I told the man upstairs, listen, whatever it is you got for me, please send it to me because I got to figure this out. Because I got 2 beautiful daughters that I love and I care for. And for the people who really do know me, they know how I feel about my kids. And that was the lowest point of my life. Forget about me losing money, me sleeping on the couch. Listen, that's life. We grown. We can handle things like that, right? We all grown in this call. We all grown. We can handle these things. We're grown. But when you know what I'm saying, like your kids, they can't handle you not calling them for their birthday, you know. And I prayed. I said, listen, you know, please help me out here, you know, because all you want to do as a man is provide for your kids, you know. And you know, I realized in life that you can have all the money in the world, you can have all the materialistic in the world, or you can have all this stuff. But let me tell you something. Like the last people you ever want to let down in this world are your kids. And for that moment, I let her down. You know, I wasn't able to buy her a Christmas gift in 2015 or a birthday gift in 2000. Both of my daughters, Mia and Camilla, I wasn't able to buy them a birthday gift 2015. No Christmas gift 2015. No birthday gift 2016 for both of them. No Christmas gift for 2016. You know how hard that is? You know how hard that is as a man, as a father? Because listen, I don't care. I could wear the same clothes every day. I don't care. I'm a grown ass man. I don't care. But when your kids, when you can't provide for your kids, when you can't even put a smile on their face, I was so ashamed of myself that I would go weeks without calling my kids because I was so embarrassed because I love them so much that I couldn't provide for them. I was so embarrassed, you know? And I know there's people on this call right now that are going through something like what I was going through, you know? Maybe you're in a bad situation. Maybe you're not providing for your kids like you want to provide. And you know, I tell you that, you know, Manny already covered what he covered for the business. I covered what I covered for the business yesterday. You know, I just want to tell you just a story about me and about how this things in life can change. If you're going through a situation like that, use me, you know, as a light at the end of the tunnel. Because trust me, I ain't have nobody that I could use for a light at the end of that tunnel. You know, the worst thing that you can ever do in life is, you know, you don't want to be the person that people talk about you and be like, whatever happened to that person? He was doing so good and then he or she fell off the face of the earth. You don't want to be the guy. What if that guy? You don't want to be wasted talent. You know, you don't ever want to be wasted talent. And when I was sitting in that jail, I felt like I was wasted talent. I knew I had talent. I just was making bad decisions because I was desperate in bad situations. So when I got out that jail, you know, I said, listen, I'm gonna dedicate myself to Forex, right? And this all comes back to IMO, Markets Live, and Forex. I got out that jail. I dedicated myself to Forex. I was trading. I was, you know, demoing. I was demoing, and you know, I was on these charts 24/7. I would eat. My eyes were hurt by the time I go to sleep because I would be on these charts all day and night long. So by the time I go to sleep, I was seeing like 5 charts in my eyes. Like I'll turn off the computer and I still see like 5 charts. like blurring through my eyes, you know? And it took me months. It took me months. Frustration. You people, a lot of you people know, losing my aunt's money. My aunt was working at the airport in Florida, making like $8 an hour, and her hard-earned money, I was losing it trading. I was losing it trading. Her hard-earned money, I was losing it trading, to a point where she almost got put out because of me. But she believed in me. She believed in me. She said, listen, I see you. I go to sleep, you're studying. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, get to the airport to work, you're up studying. I believe in you. I believe that if you keep on, you're going to be able to do this. She said, listen, don't worry about the money you lost of mine. I'll figure out what I got to figure out if I have to work extra to pay the rent. Just keep studying. Keep studying. I lost the last $1,000 she gave me, right? She didn't have any more money. I had to wait, right? I had to wait until she got her income tax last year, and she actually, like, she went, and you know when you do those income taxes where you get it like right away in a week or something like that, she actually did it, I remember, in January. So in February, you know, she gave me my last, and I tell people all the time, she gave me the last $1,000. So listen, you already lost $9,000 of mine, $8,000 of mine, $9,000 at the time, $9,000 of mine. I love you, but you know, like, and I believe in you, but I can't. Can't, you can't keep losing this type of money, you know. And she said something to me. I remember when she handed me the money. She said something to me. She said, "Louis," she calls me Lisaldo, you know, my Dominican aunt. She says, "Listen, if you're ever gonna be great, if you're ever going to be great, this is the moment, because this is it. You're gonna have to get a job. If you lose these $1,000, you're gonna have to get a job, and you're gonna have to put this dream on hold. You're gonna have this dream that you've been telling me every day when you get a chance. You're gonna have to put this on hold. You're gonna have to go get a job either at the airport, making $8 an hour and suck up your pride, or you're gonna have to go to Walmart or Target, but you're gonna have to get a job. So if you're gonna be great, this is when you need to be great, because I can't give you no more money anymore. I can't, you know? And I remember me telling her, I said, listen, I said in Spanish, my broken English and Spanish, I said, Tia, I promise you that this will be the last time that you handed me money. And the next time any money will be exchanged will be me giving you back your money. I promise you, on my kids. And she gave me that $1,000. And don't get me wrong, I was scared as shit. It took me 3 days to put that money in my bank, to put it in my trading account, because I was scared as shit. I was still practicing the teacup. You know, I was still practicing the teacup on the demo, but I was scared as shit because I knew this was the last $1,000 that she's going to be able to give me. She already gave me 9. She can't give me no more. You know, she only works. You know, for her to even save up $9,000 at a job making $8 an hour, like, I felt so bad. I felt like my situation was bringing her down also. So I took a couple of days, put my money in the trading account. And, you know, sometimes in life, we all need our back against the wall to succeed. And sometimes we're not going to succeed until our back is against the wall. And I remember the first trade that I took, I said, you know what? I'm not going to play with this. Not gonna play with this. I've been studying this teacup for 2 weeks now. Been winning on the demo, on the demo, but I'm not gonna trade scared. And I was telling this story to, I think it was Sammy this morning. Me and Sammy was on the call. I see Sammy is on the call now. And I remember putting in the trade, and you're not supposed to do this, but I put $1 lot on it, put a standard on it. Got $1,000. Got the little bonus from Traders Ray. Traders Ray will match your bonus, right? So I had the $1,000 plus the little $1,000 credit. So I was really working with 1,000, but it was 2,000, right? It was 2,000. And I said, listen, I ain't scared of being great. I never was scared of being great. And I ain't gonna be damn sure scared of these charts. I've been practicing. I know this shit works. And you know what? If I know it works, I ain't gonna be scared to trade this shit. So I put my standard. I was telling this to Sammy. Put my standard, put my sell limit, drop my standard, put my stop loss 30 pips above my sell limit. Take profit. I realized there was 20 to 25 pips, so I put 25 pips. And you're nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm like, damn, if I lose this trade, that's $300. Shit, that's really only $700 I don't really have. Put the trade in. First hour, back and forth, up 80, down 70, up 60, down 50. Third hour, in between being down 50, down 100. The fourth hour, I was down 180, going towards 200. And I never told nobody this. I never told anybody this. I was down like 190. And I was like, damn. And remember how I always say on my Teacup webinars, I always say, hey, you should expect to win the trade, not hope to win the trade. I always say that. When you put a trade in, you gotta expect to win, not hope you win. And when you don't win, when it doesn't go your way, you gotta be surprised. So it was down 180, going towards 200. I went to the bathroom. I got on my knees and I looked and I said, listen, I'm not a church person by all means. I don't even go to church. But I got on my knees and I said, listen, talk to the man upstairs. I said, listen, I only got one shot here. I'm down 180. It's my last $1,000. I do not want to work in Walmart. I want to succeed. I have 2 beautiful daughters. I deserve to succeed. So if you see it in your heart to get me to win this trade and get me on the right path, if I ever get to where I want to get in life, I'm going to help as many people as I can. I promise you this. Just please let this trade go my way so it give me the confidence that I need to be successful. Got out the bathroom, and my kids, if I'm lying, strike me right now. In the next 30 minutes, that trade hit my take profit. And then after I went to the bathroom, got on my knees and prayed, in the next 30 minutes, that trade hit my take profit, and I won the next 41 trades in a row. I won the next 41 trades in a row using my teacup strategy. And I've never looked back. And remember what I told you? That I told my aunt the next time money's ever exchanged is going to be me to you. And not only did I pay my aunt's $9,000 back and the $1,000 that she gave me, I retired her from her job. I got her brand new, obviously new couches. I got her a brand new car, and I pay all her bills every month, and I give her allowance money. And I also do that for my mother, and I also do that for my father. And this all ties into what Manny said. You can't go around looking for singles your whole life. You cannot go around looking for singles your whole life. You you have to really get on those IMO academies, on the IMO TV, and you gotta study. And whatever strategy that you use, whether it's teacup strategy, whether it's Chris Baptiste orange right strategy, lock yourself in a room and study that shit until your eyes are bleeding. Because the benefits that you reap from it, you're looking at it right here. I am the testimony. You want a testimony? I am your testimony. Lisaldo Tavarez is your testimony. Me and Tia was talking last night, and I remember me and her going to a restaurant. And this was a few years back, and me crying to Tia because I couldn't get my kids a birthday gift. I couldn't get my kids nothing for Christmas. And I cried to her and my friend Brian. Brian was one of the trainers at the event that we did, that Tia did with us. Brian, the realtor. I cried to them. They'll tell you, I cried because I couldn't provide for my kids. I cried in front of them, a grown-ass man, 35, 36 years old, whatever age I was, crying in front of two of my friends because I wasn't able to do the things that I want for my kids. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, listen, it's great to have the money that I have, but you know what's the most greatest feeling in the world? That I don't have to tell my kids no anymore. I can literally, anytime my kids ask me for something, I tell them yes. I don't tell them no more. And, you know, that touches me because I know there's people here that have kids, and I know, sorry if I'm crying, it's just, you know, when I think about my daughters and I think about where I came from, it chokes me up because I love them so much, you know? And all you want is to be, excuse me, I'm sorry. All you want is to be great for your kids, you know? All you want is to be great for your kids. And that's all I ask for. I don't care about this penthouse. I don't care about nothing. I just wanted to be great for them so they could be proud of me. And and I, and I and I'm so happy, you know, because trust me, people, I'm not happy because of the money. I'm happy because I don't have to say no to them anymore. You know, last year in 2017 was the first time that I was able to give them something for Christmas in like 2 years. And you know, like I remember me going with them shopping, and my oldest started seeing me cry, and she don't know, you know, the things that I've been through, the things that I went through just to try to provide for them. So she sees me crying. She's like, "Dad, why are you crying?" And I told her, "It's because I'm happy, baby. I'm just happy now." She's like, "You sure?" I said, "Yeah, I'm just happy, baby. Trust me, I'm just happy." And you know, if any one of you guys are going through something right now, I want you to use me as inspiration. You know, because I was there. I was there. And I know how it feels when you feel like nothing's going right, you're back against the wall, and you feel like you're never gonna win. I was there. But you gotta fight through that, man. You gotta fight through that like nothing else. Because let me tell you something, when you have people depending on you, you don't wanna let them down. You don't wanna let them down. So I just hope you guys really understand that I really care about each and every one of you guys. You guys, the people who really know me, the people who've met me, who I've gone out with, you know, when I'm in New York, wherever, you guys know I'm a real genuine person. You know, I don't, listen, if I know what's the, and Tia will tell you this, Tia will tell you this. If I know what's to crash tomorrow, I'm gonna still call you guys. I'm gonna still be around with you guys. I'm still gonna hang out with you guys. I'm a genuine person. And I really love you guys here. Like I really do. Not because honestly at the end of the day, I don't make no money really in IML. I'm a platinum 2000. That's not really money for me now. So don't think that I'm here because you guys are beneficial to me. No, I'm here because I want to help. I want to help. I know what it is. I've been there. I've been where a lot of you guys might be right now. And I'm just genuine with this. And I really love you guys and I want you guys to succeed. You know, when I see you guys hit me up on the text and be like, listen, I made some money off the strategy, I did this, or even like I see Daniel, who's the DNA trading, Andy, just to see those guys do what they do, that is what makes me keep going, because I see them progressing in life. I see them doing stuff that they now feel like they can actually accomplish, you know? So I just hope, like I said, that you guys, I love you guys. And again, this I wasn't even, you know, I already talked to you about the business yesterday. Manny did it today and Manny did it the other day. I just wanted to really like just be honest with you guys, you know, because I was thinking about that all today, you know. Sometimes, you know, I'll sit down in my couch and cry because I'm just happy. Because I know, you know, I sit on my couch and I know how it is to be sleeping in other people's couch. I was going from couch to couch to couch to couch to couch sometimes, you know? So for me to be at this point in my life right now and be able to set my kids, you know, set them good for the rest of their lives, you know, they got something to fall back on. You know, that's all I ever wanted. All I ever wanted. And now I see you guys like my kids. You know, I see a lot of you guys that are in their 20s, you know, the girls on my team that they're in their 20s, you know, I see you guys as like my little sisters, my little kids. And I really just want to help you guys because I know how it is, man. You know, and if I could do anything for you guys, please feel free to reach out to me. Everybody knows that, you know, I'm very, very easy when, you know, just speaking to me, you know, just reach out to me, man. If you need some advice, you know, if you just need somebody to talk to, reach out to me, man. Reach out to me. Because I ain't really have many people that I could have reached out to when I was going through my situation. So if you are, just, you know, reach out to me, you know, whatever you need, man, just please. I'm here to help you. Manny's here to help you. Andy's here to help you. And we all got stories in this. There's 146, there was 155 people on this call. We all got a story to tell. We all have you guys have your own stories that you know when you get to where you need to be in this company, whether it's trading or the rank, that you're gonna go up there and you're gonna inspire many because you have your story. I ain't the only one with a story. Everybody on this call has a story. Manny has a story. Manny just went through like, you know, some stuff in his family, but he's still with that, still doing these calls. We all have a story. Let your story be heard, you know? And whatever me, Manny, and Anthony could do, Chris, Oren, whatever we could do, so that story could be heard, please reach out to us. I love you guys. And, you know, I hope you guys feel my heart because, you know, that's all I got. All I got is my heart and the love that I have for you guys and the genuine shit that I really do, you know, really care about you guys. So, Manny, if you want to take the call over, I would appreciate that. Thank you to everybody who was on this call.
Lisaldo, my brother, I love you so much. You know that it took so much to share that. I think we went through multiple levels of up, happiness, inspiration, emotional deepness. I mean, I think this took this whole team to a whole nother level. You know, with that being said, we're gonna wrap up the call, guys. Let's get to this grind. Let's be great. If there was ever a time to be great, this is the time to be great. With that being said, I love everybody. Get in that TTI group. Show your love for Lisaldo. Show your love for this team. Let everybody know this was fire. And everybody have an absolutely amazing night.